First question, why do you support President Trump's proposal to cap credit cards interest rates at 10% for 1 year, and do you think it will actually happen?
Look, right now Americans are paying billions of dollars in interest and credit card swipe fees that 2 credit card companies, a handful of banks control over 80% of the industry. Because of that, Americans are paying like 7 times more every time they use a swipe card. The average American family has $7,000 of debt that they're carrying on that credit card. Because of the duopoly within the credit card system, those banks are charging 30% interest. So I think that's highway robbery. That's something that the mob would do. So we're trying to help hardworking families out. And this might mean like $1,000 a year of savings to American families if we would cap that interest rate at 10%.
Cool. Next question. What's the latest on Republicans' health care bill? Where does your proposal stand right now?
Yeah, well, I wish we were making great products, but the Democrats won't even allow us to address fraud. In Obamacare, there's probably $25 billion of fraud. It's going to dwarf what they're finding in Minnesota right now. So the Democrats are unwilling to address that, but regardless, Republicans are going full speed ahead. President Trump recently announced his plans for health care, very much along the same lines of the projects that the policies I've been fighting for since being there. Very specifically, I think the lead part of President Trump's plan is our price tags bill that would force every healthcare provider to give Americans their cost up front. That if Americans knew that there is a 10x difference in the cost of their knee surgery at hospital A versus hospital B, and the quality was equal, maybe they would choose the less expensive one. We think that our price tag bill alone will drive down the cost of health care $1,000 a month for a family. We have lots of Democrats that support that bill, so we think there's a path forward. We want to give relief to hardworking families to drive down the cost of living, and health care is up front for everybody.
Cool. And last question. We are approaching the deadline for Congress to pass a spending bill.
Yeah.
Do you think Congress will meet the January 30th deadline to avoid a shutdown? What potential hangups do you foresee?
Yeah, I think that we'll keep the government open this time, that we'll reach some type of an agreement. I think that both Democrats and Republicans both Democrats and Republicans realize that nobody wins during a government shutdown. Look, if the government is funded with 6 buckets, so to speak, we have 6 of those already passed. Worst case scenario would be a partial shutdown, but we're making really good progress on those other 6 buckets. I'm optimistic we'll keep the government open, and that's going to allow us to focus on the biggest challenge right now, which is the cost of living. That's going to allow us to focus on the cost of housing, on the cost of child care, on the cost of health care.
Cool.